Welcome to our studio SKP We are very happy and honored to take the interview the principal of SKP Vanitha International School, Mrs. Pratibha Shah. Welcome to our show, ma'am. Can we go ahead?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, what are the 3 top qualities a teacher should possess?
Dedication, patience, and willingness to learn. If she's a good learner, automatically that will be inculcated in the children. Because every child and a teacher, everybody in this world who has come is a learner. So teacher should have that. And she should accept and she should learn the new techniques which are being offered now. She should be equipped with proper, the latest technology which is required for our students.
Ma'am, what is your dream country to visit?
Finland. Because Finland people have a good education system, I feel, because they work on skills, student skill. And right from the early age, they start working on the skills of the student. They don't force the children to take all the subjects how we have in our system. So the child can choose the subjects after 12th and in 12th like that. But there they start from the early age, from 6th standard onwards.
Ma'am, if God offers you 1 crore rupees, how would you spend that?
Wow, it will be very good. I'll thank God for offering me. And I'll definitely make a school for deaf and dumb children. They really need that. And hardly people think for them. And the instruments which they need are very costly. And it will be the right way to use that amount.
Ma'am, according to you, social media is helping or distracting the students?
Both. Only thing is, children should have, they should have and they should draw a line. Everything should have a limit. So, it is distracting also and it is good. You should be linked with the media. You should know what is going around you. So, that is a plus point. You should. But everything should have a limit. You should have that much of control on yourself to utilize it in a proper way.
Ma'am, who decides the career of these generation children? Parents or children themselves?
Both. Both are required. Your wish and parents. Because without parents, children are nothing. They teach them to walk. So they will only tell you which path is the right path. So both are required.
If you want to change one thing in the society, what will be that?
Moral values or moral education in mass media. Because they don't have ethics. They just flash the things what is there, but there somewhere the moral values, respect is required. Everything needs respect. It is the news of death or it is the news of something which has to be flashed in a very good manner, but there should be some ethics. So moral values should be a main subject in the education system, first of all.
Ma'am, who has greater influence in shaping children's character, parents or teachers?
Both. Parents, they teach them to walk. Teachers, they give them the light and the paths to walk. So both are needed. Without teachers, without parents, children cannot do anything. Hand in hand it is. You cannot clap with one hand. You need both the hands. So both the hands, parents as well as teachers.
Ma'am, according to you, which is better way to motivate slow learners, punishment or rewards?
Punishment, no. Slow learners, they should be only appreciated. First of all, child never learns with punishment. Appreciation only teaches them to be a good person. So slow learners, so appreciation. Rewards, they will learn faster. That is only the way to bring up the child. Punishment, hitting, that will make them more stubborn. So, it is the better way is appreciation.
Ma'am, do you support or oppose the ranking system in schools?
I'll say both are required because our children somewhere they need pressure, so that helps them. And some children are like, without pressure they cannot work. So ranking system should be there, because that is required. Somewhere it is required to give the pressure to the child. Today the child takes everything for granted. Yes, my parents can do, I will be able to do it. No, but cutoffs should be there, then only that competitive spirit will come. That should be there. Means it should be there also. It is necessary.
What is your long-term goal, ma'am?
I said that I want, if I don't get 1 crore also, still I'll have a school where deaf and dumb children will be taken care.
To bring peace between India and Pakistan, which is better, non-violence or what?
Non-violence, of course non-violence. Because, see, innocent people are being killed. Ultimately what is happening is, it is not the war between the two countries, it is a war between the innocent people going on. The people are just playing the game and the innocent people are being killed. We don't know what is happening on the people who are staying near the border. What is their condition? We are very safe, we are very happy, but we are not thinking about, we are just thinking, okay, just shoot, one is shooting, we will shoot 10 times. No. But ultimately is what is happening, who is being killed? Innocent people. So, non-violence. That is why I said ethics, moral values should be taught. That should be inculcated in each and every profession, each and every education system. Wherever the mass media, it is related with mass media, or it is in the schools or in the colleges, engineering, whichever field they are. This should be inculcated. At least they'll have some soft corner. It is not there. We should give the reply, but in a better way. We should think of the other side of the coin also, not always negative.
Ma'am, why do you think India is a still developing country?
Yes, because we have poverty, and we are only, sometimes we have a gap between the people. We have a rich and we have below the poverty line. So that is why we are developing. Industries, we need good industries. We need people to bring up the people. We should not think only about the cream. That is why we are only developing. Why not Finland? Because they are working on the skills of the children. They are all coming up with the nice ideas. They are working and they are established from the childhood, because they know what they can do in their life. So here we don't have jobs. So that is why we are developing. If everybody is having a job, we are well equipped, well satisfied with our amount, the handsome amount which we get in the pocket, their families, then only we will be settled. So we need, that is still developing, because we have still poverty in us. Industries are not well developed.
And how can you reduce poverty in India?
So Skill India has come up now. Our government is working on Skill India, and that will reduce the poverty. And that is really going to help, because our children, if we have that education system in our, and it is already coming up in, if you see in our education system, and if you see CBSE is coming up with the skill subjects also, and encouraging the art activities, then photography and all these things are coming up. So, but natural, automatically that will help to learn the youngsters, and they will come up with the good, they will be earning for their family and for themselves. So automatically the poverty will go down. And really government is supporting now. If I say the government is coming up with the new schemes also, so that will help them. But industries have to be come up.
Now, for scoring good marks, which method do you prefer, mug-upping or understanding?
Understanding. Mug-upping means if you learn, and if the question is twist, you will go. So you should understand. Because nowadays all the questions are applicable based questions. In CBSE you will get maximum questions that type. So mugging up will not work. Mugging up and all formulas if are there, that I'll say you should mug up, but for that also you should know steps. As a science teacher, I'll say you should know the steps. So you should understand it.
Now, as a principal, how you manage the time?
Manage time. There's nothing. You have to cut short your sleep and think, plan the things for the next day. That is only the time management. Only thing is the cut your sleep. So I get up in the morning 4 o'clock and sleep by 12 o'clock. So that is only the time management.
Many students found difficult in science. What is your suggestion on it?
To understand, first is they should understand what the teacher is teaching, the concept. Listen carefully. Main is listen, understand, then apply. And apply and think that in that scientific manner only think. And go with the flow charts. If you go with the flow chart, as your friend has asked me that how mugging up in this. If you go with the flow chart, if you understand it, the thing will be there for you in your mind forever. It will be for long lasting. And if you mug up and if you don't, then and there after the exam you will forget. So it is better to understand the things. Whichever subject it is, science or any other subject. But science is an applicable subject. So you need to apply it till the end, till whichever career you take. So you need to understand it, because basic knowledge will only be applicable for the later higher studies. In your competitive exams also you come to know, if you see the question papers and all the basics are asked. Questions are on the basics. So you should be clear with your basics. So understanding is more important.
According to you, ma'am, what is the reason for negative and positive thoughts for students?
Their surroundings, scientifically also it can be. It depends on the child. So if it is a growing age, they might have the thoughts. It can be scientifically, it can be age factor, or it can be the surrounding. So many things are involved in negative and positive thoughts.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I believe in God, but in one extent. In that everything has a limit, that much only I believe in God.
Ma'am, do you believe in ideal worship in society?
Ideal worship, yes, for the God it's okay, but people should not go beyond it, and they should not accept the people without thinking, because nowadays human beings are becoming idol, and then that idol worship is not idol. If you have a role model, somebody in your life is different. Idol, if you are saying about the God, it's fine. Your belief should be till one extent. Blindly, children or people should not believe people.
If you have not chosen teaching profession, what would be the next option?
I would have joined Navy. That was a nice option because I wanted to be on a higher rank, and the discipline. I love the way they work. So I feel, and somewhere I come in that, and I feel that in my students also, they should have that. Yesterday, one in assembly, I think it was, what was his name? Who took the assembly yesterday?
Naren Karthikeyan.
Naren Karthikeyan. It was very good. So I felt that that thing should be there in every student. They should, that type of Naren Karthikeyan. So that, the discipline, the way you walk, the way you, that is, so that was fascinating me a lot. And high rankers, the way they are the respect is given to them in the society. That.
As a principal, what do you want to change the school, ma'am?
What do I want? I want that my children should be recognized in this society. This change. So I want them to make them do the best what I can do for them in this school, and they should also feel proud, yes, and they should say, they are my teachers, she was my principal, like this.